How did you know I was going to say bye?
I just kind of mouthed it.
Oh, really? I just like, so bye. Hi everyone, we're back with another video. This time they are APL sneakers. So aside from Lululemon, this is a brand that we also absolutely love and adore and wear all the time. We've actually been wearing these for about 4 to 5 years. The full name is Athletic Propulsion Labs, but throughout this video we will refer to them as just APLs because it's much easier to say. As you can see behind us, between Julie and I, the total we have is 15 pair of sneakers and slides. We'll have all of the sneaker styles, sizing and colors all in the description below and the price as well. And at the end of the video we will rate all of the different styles that we have, so it's a good comparison on what we like from the best to like the worst.
So APL have an official website where you can buy their shoes and sneakers from, but we have bought as from a mixture of platforms. So there's other websites that we have bought them from, such as Forward, Revolve, The Iconic and Farfetch. And depending on where you are in the world, the exchange rate is a little bit different. So some places do cost a little bit more and some places a little bit less. So it's best to have a look at all the websites before you make a purchase, just to make sure you're getting the best deal. We've bought most of ours from Revolve and Forward because we've just found that
they're a little bit cheaper. And again, with actually Revolve and Forward, they do have sales sometimes. They are expensive sneakers, but just look around and you can probably find some on sale. So Julie and I's lifestyles are quite different, which makes it kind of cool to, I guess, discuss what we use it for and how they suit our different, I guess, activities that we like to use it for. So for me, I don't work out at the moment. Obviously I've got a German Shepherd who I walk a lot, but Julie is a qualified personal trainer.
Yeah, so I wear my sneakers most of the time to the gym. So I usually go to the gym maybe 4 to 5 times a week. And then I also wear them for just walking around and just for like casual attire, just like comfort.
Yeah, okay, yeah, so like 80% of the time it's me just doing errands or like walking around doing stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just so comfy. Out of the 13 pair of sneakers that we own, we've got 5 different styles from APLs. Let's talk about the TechLoom Bliss first, because those are the ones we've both really love and have actually 2 pairs of each. Okay, so we've got 4 pair of Bliss sneakers. This is really funny because we've both got a pair of silver ones and both have a pair of black ones, which this was not intentional, like it just came about as this. So I'm normally a 6.5 in sneakers, but I've got my Bliss in a size 6, so they actually run a little bit big.
I usually wear a 7 and I in the Bliss I've got a 6.5.
Yeah, so yeah, they're probably like half a size bigger than what you normally are in normal sizing. So we would probably suggest to go down half a size, and they fit super comfortably with just like normal ankle socks.
So we paid 340 New Zealand dollars for the Bliss. That varies depending on where you buy it from, obviously, but
so they're 340 right now on Revolve and Forward and that kind of stuff. Yeah, again, you can find them on sale sometimes, not with like neutral colors though. They're probably brighter colors where you do find them on sale. Style wise, as you can see, these are super simple. Like they don't have laces, which is the biggest selling point for me and one of the reasons why I wear these so often.
So I like these because you can just slip your foot into them because they are laceless and they feel like a sock. It's almost like your second sock. So they're quite like a tight, comfortable fit.
With my Blisses, these are probably my most worn shoes like overall for anything that I wear. So I probably wear these honestly 80% of my life. Like the other 20% are like work shoes. These, because they're so easy to slip on and off and they're so comfortable and they feel like just wearing socks out. They're very lightweight as well. I've washed my black pairs like probably 7 times now because I wear them so often. You can see I've stained the bottom as well.
For me, I would choose my Bliss if I'm running errands or just going for a walk, but I wouldn't choose them necessarily for the gym, and that's just because they don't provide as much support. Because they slip on and off quite easily, so like if you're depending on what you're doing at the gym, it doesn't really hold you in well. So the next style we have are the TechLoom Phantoms. So I've got a pair in black and a pair in rose gold. So these actually have like a metallic rose gold thread in them as well.
I've got 3 pairs of the Phantoms. I've got a black pair which is just right behind us, and a mint green and a grey ombre pair.
These would be my top picks for the gym, and the reason being is that they hold you in a bit more, so they give you a little bit more support compared to the Bliss that we just showed. Depending on what I'm doing, I still wear the Bliss to the gym, but these hold me in more.
Yeah, they're definitely more supportive. I feel like they're thicker than the Bliss, you know, definitely thicker soles and thicker material. Sizing wise, I actually have the green ones in a 6.5 and the ombre grey ones and the black ones in a 7. I'm actually selling the greys and the black because they're a little bit too big for me. The 6.5 is perfect. These run true to size in my opinion.
So I've got a 7.5 in these. So previously I said that I wear 7. I sized up just so it's a bit more comfortable and so it's not so tight on my foot as well. But the benefits of these is that they do have laces, so if they are a little bit big, you can tighten the laces.
Yeah. These are $280, so a little bit cheaper than the Bliss. I feel like they are value for money.
Yeah, I think they are. And I do like the double sock design that they have, and that's why I do think they are a little bit more supportive as well.
I really like the design of these, the like hexagon quilted kind of design is a little bit more different than any other sneaker brands that I've seen.
Yeah. In terms of APLs, the soles and the grips, they are quite thin, so they do wear out quite fast depending on what you're doing. So especially if you're running. These are my first ones.
Oh really? So
a long time. And I do, these are my go-to ones. They're still my go-to ones for the gym.
Alright, these are Julie's first ever pair of APLs. You can see the grip and how worn out they are, and those are almost brand new. I've worn them like 3 times. So yeah, I mean this one definitely has kept up really well, and I don't know, how many times have you washed it?
Oh, quite a few times,
yeah. So these are the TechLoom Pro sneakers. Honestly, these are probably my like least favorite. I've only got one pair. I had another pair that I've sold already. These I have in a size 7, which is not my sizing, so it's a little bit too big for me. I am trying to sell these, but yeah, I definitely, pretty sure I got these on sale like about 3 or 4 years ago. They just don't fit me well. They're not really comfortable. If I were to buy these again, I'll probably get them in a 6. I do find that they run big.
I've got mine in a 7.5, which is the same size as what I had the Phantoms in. Yeah. So 7.5 fit me well, just because I don't like my shoes being too tight. These are my least favorite as well. Yeah, and that's just because
they're chunkier.
Yeah, not as, I guess, flexible. Is that the right word?
Oh, yeah. Okay. No, yeah. I didn't actually realize that. But
and then another reason why I don't like them is that they have like a plastic bit around here at the heel, and that rubs the back of my heels.
Yeah, I remember they weren't comfy for my ankle bit.
So I don't use these for if I'm going to be wearing them for a long time. I wouldn't run in them just because it rubs the back of my heels. And then with my white ones, I have washed them a couple of times, but the logo's like falling off, like the tongue.
Wow, that's not good.
Yeah. The other ones are okay, but that one's just starting to like fall off a little bit.
The pros are, to me, like just chunkier. Like everything about them is chunky. Like the ankle bit's chunky. It's just thicker.
Yeah.
The like sole is thicker, and I think I've got to a stage now where I just prefer like thinner, more like minimalistic sneakers.
Yeah. Lightweight.
Lightweight sneakers. These aren't exactly lightweight. Not a massive fan of these. Yeah, these are 270 New Zealand dollars. I probably wouldn't buy this. I'll rather spend a little bit more to get like another pair of Bliss.
Yeah. Yeah, same with me. I hardly ever wear these now. I did wear them when I first got them. Just don't reach for them because I've got
other good stuff.
Yeah, other ones. So the next style I have are the TechLoom Breeze. So this is probably in my top 3 as well.
Oh yeah.
Along the Bliss and the Phantoms. So I do wear these to the gym as well. So this would probably be my second option for the gym. It's not my first option because it is the same as, quite similar to the Bliss, where it's just one sock. So it's not as supportive as the Phantoms, but they're still really comfortable and lightweight.
These remind me of the Bliss, but with laces. Like literally if we like compare this, it's because it's the same very thin like sock like material and like fabric and thickness.
So these are a 7. So in the Bliss, I wear 6.5. I do like to size up in some of my sneakers just so it's more comfortable. Breeze, I can do that just because it's got laces, whereas the Bliss, if I size up, they'll just be falling off. I can't tighten them.
Oh yeah.
Whereas these, I can tighten them because of the laces. Same with if you need to loosen them. I bought these for $340, which is the same as the Bliss. So the last style we have are the big logo TechLoom slides. I've got a grey pair and a black pair. The grey ones were the first ones that I bought just to test the comfort and see if I like them. And they are really comfy. They've got like they're made out of fabric, so the sole is like quite cushiony. And in terms of sizing, these are an 8. So originally I did buy a 7, but they were quite small, so I sized up to an 8, just so it's more comfortable. My heel wasn't off the back of the slide, and they wash really well as well. So I wear these pretty much everywhere, like running errands, going to the beach. Yeah, they're very lightweight. The only downside is if you get them wet, because they're made of fabric, it takes a while to dry. I would say the look of these are a little bit wider than your standard slides. So sometimes, if you got slim feet, they could look a little bit chunky on you.
Oh yeah,
or
size down.
Yeah, you can size down, but then your heel might be off the slide. Yeah. So they are a little bit wider, which could be good for some people who have like a wider foot. But it could look chunky on some people. So I bought these for $170, which is quite expensive for slides, but then if you compare it to designer slides, it's reasonable.
Yeah.
So it's kind of in between.
In between like Adidas, Nike slides to like designer slides.
Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about what we like the best and which ones we like the least.
Yeah. I think we can both agree the Bliss are probably our favourites. So the very first ones that we showed.
Yeah.
No laces, the Bliss ones. But they run a little bit big, so size down on these. Overall, these are the ones we wear the most.
Yeah, so I said previously that mine was tied between the Bliss and the Phantoms, and just because the Phantoms are a little bit better for me for the gym in terms of support, so those would be my top 2.
So Bliss, Phantoms, and then...
The Breeze is 3rd for me.
Yeah. I think if I had a pair of the Breeze, they would be 3rd for me because
you quite like the Bliss.
Yeah, because they're very similar to the Bliss. So I would say the Breeze are 3rd on our list, and then 4th, I want to say I like the slides.
Yeah,
because I want to put the Pros last.
Yeah,
even though I've never tried the slides, but like
I would probably put the slides next. They are really comfortable. I don't hardly ever reach for any of my other slides. Yeah. For example, like my Adidas slides.
That's when you know that.
Yep. So I always go for my APLs, and then I guess the last ones would
the
be
TechLoom Pros.
Yeah.
That we just don't really
reach
wear.
for.
Yeah, we just don't reach for because there's just other ones that are much better. I don't think they're value for money. I wouldn't buy the style again. So that's all from us today. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.